Siley Wolf X Pro. We got 5 rounds loaded up. I'm aiming for the center 4. So let's go ahead and push it 7 yards back and see how it goes. One is already in the chamber. Let's see. It looks like everything is still pulling to the right. I don't think that that's me, so I'm going to adjust it some more and see how it goes. Car ain't got no roof. Car ain't got no roof. We be in the city. Oh my, wait, hey. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Panama Lou, and I'm back. I know it's been a while, but I'm back here on Jolt Lou today with another video. Today is a special video. This is a sponsored video. We are reviewing the Wolf X Pro from Siley, and here we got a couple features for you. If you want to check that out, you're getting a 3 MOA dot. It has the RMR footprint. You're getting about a 50,000 hour battery life. Great red dot. What we're gonna do is I've already mounted it on one of my firearms, which if you've been on my channel before, you've seen my Shadow System MR920P Elite. And so one thing I will mention before I unbox one for you is that it comes with a nice cover. But here you can get an up close look. Right there is gonna give you some branding, Wolf X Pro. And then you're also gonna get the beautiful logo right there. So what I'll do is I'll just take out and show you that there's nothing inside of this mag. Clear it, safe direction, and we are good to go. So I'll leave this one right here so it's in visibility. And again, this is what the box looks like. Again, it's a nice, simple box. Got some branding on the side there, on both sides. And then here you're getting some of the dimensions as well as some of the features. It says it's fully submergible. That is not something that I'm willing to try out. But, you know, it's a side mount battery, which is good. That makes it easy to remove the battery without having to take off the red dot. That's one thing that a lot of people look for nowadays. You don't want to have to take off your red dot, especially because some people put Loctite on there in the screw area. So it's going to make it that much harder to get that red dot off. So take it off every time you have to change the battery. It's not going to be fun. But again, 50,000 hours worth of battery, you shouldn't have to change it too often. Now we are getting a little patch here, Velcro patch that you can put on your range bag or what have you. You know, you're getting some paperwork here, some basic instructions over here. You know what I mean? Cleaning cloth, sticker, and then you have your actual red dot, which, as I mentioned, does come with a cover. So I already have one on my firearm, but then you also have this one here just so you can get a close-up look. Got the plus minus sign there with the Wolf X Pro branding. You can see the red dot there. On this side, you're gonna get the battery portion that's side mounted. Here you're gonna get the, what is that again? Right or left turn. Up top, you're gonna get the up and down. So very easy to manage. Nothing too crazy here. Now, for the different kind of mounts that you have here, you're getting these different bags that give you screws. And again, this is going to fit the RMR 407C and 507C footprints. So that's great. Also shake, wake, and it will deactivate when not in use. So that's also something to keep in mind here. You're also going to get a couple of these Allen wrenches here just to help you take off the screws on your firearm, you can mount it. With mine, I was able to mount it directly on the firearm. So that saves time. Sometimes, you know, with red dots, you're gonna have to get a specific plate to put it on the firearm. And with this following that RMR footprint, I'm not having to do that. So I'm very thankful for that. But let's go ahead and put this up. So again, Siley sent me this. They wanted me to take a look at it, review it. So far, I like what I'm seeing. Now, the only thing I have to do is get this to the range, test it out, and see how accurate it is. So let's go ahead and take a quick break, go to the range, and see what's going on. Wolf X Pro, provided by Siley. I'm gonna shoot 10 rounds after 1, 7 yards out, and see how I do. We're going to the very top of the one. Ooh, that looks good. All right. So as you can see, 9 rounds right here. 1 here. I'm rusty, but my red dot ain't silent. Let's go. We're gonna shoot 10 rounds in the curve of the 5 from 7 yards out. See how accurate it can be. I'm a little rusty though. We'll see. All right, as you can see, all 10 rounds in there. Like I said, I'm rusty, but my red dot ain't silent for the win, baby. Get you one. Come on, let's go. I'm blasting this paper up, but I created an X right here. We're gonna go 7 yards out. See how accurate it can be. As you see, there's nothing on that X yet. So let's go ahead and aim for victory. X marks the spot. X marks the spot, baby. Let's go. So Wolf X Pro, it's only right that X marks the spot. As you can see, it's a very accurate, reliable red dot. Wolf X Pro shot this X from 7 yards out. All 10 rounds are right here within that X. Nothing more to say, nothing more to show. Siley, Wolf X Pro. All right, so we came back from the range. As you saw, you got to see me do my first shots before I centered it. I went 7 yards out. I have heard of people doing 15 yards out, but for me personally, the way I see it, in a self-defense situation, you typically shouldn't be shooting over 7 yards out. If you do, then that makes the legal situation worse. So I don't even really practice that. You know, I do that for fun, but I typically I'm going to shoot 7 yards and up with a handgun. So as you saw, my first rounds, they were off. I got to make adjustments, actually interact with the red dot. One thing I did like is just, you know, that you have 3 options. You have just the dot, you have just a circle, and then you have the circle with the dot. Now, when I first mounted it, it had the circle with the dot. I believe I messed with it a little bit and maybe I changed it to that one, thinking that would be my preferred one. I did end up just changing it to just the dot. And as you saw there at the end, we got pretty accurate. I want to say I shot anywhere from 50 to 100 rounds, give or take. And as I told you in the video, I haven't shot in a month. So, you know, I've been busy, which is another reason why I haven't made videos. But I've been busy, haven't shot in a month. But this red dot was very simple to maneuver. Holding the plus sign, I was able to cycle through those 3 options. And I settled on just the dot. And as I told you in that video, I'm rusty, but my red dot ain't. This red dot is very accurate. I'm very satisfied with this product. I would purchase it myself. Looking online, I went specifically to their website. I see that they currently have the MSRP roughly around 180. Now it says 179.99. I don't like all the nines. I like 9, but not when it comes to my money. I like to just round up. It just makes more sense. So 180 is the MSRP for the Wolf X Pro from Siley. Like I said, this is a great firearm. You're getting a lot of bang for your buck. For those $180, you're getting 3 options there as far as just the dot, the circle with the dot, or just the circle. You're getting $50 battery life, and it just performs. It performs once you get it centered. You can pick your distance. Like I said, I typically say 7 yards. It works. So yeah, check out the Siley Wolf X Pro. Thank you for tuning to the channel. Stay tuned. I'll do my best to be more consistent and provide more for you. Yeah, have fun, everybody. Take care.